Hello, my name's Sam and you're watching my channel So Let's Sparkle with Sam, and today I am going to bring to you my February plans. I'm going to share with you my plans for my February makes. Now February is a lovely month for me because it is my birthday and it is also my husband's birthday, so we normally do lots of nice things. So I didn't want to pack myself with too many things to do, but also I'm going to have some time and some energy to do the makes, so I wanted to pop in some makes that would kind of fill my cup, as it were. So, and also sticking to my rules for the year, which is to use up fabrics in my stash and to use my subscription box fabrics within the month that they come in. So if they come in after my plans, and they'll go into the next month. That's the kind of idea, because you know, you can only do so much. So that is my plans for February. If that sounds like something that you would like to hear all about, then don't forget to give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more of my sewing based vlogs and videos. So we're going to crack straight off with the Pogonip party. So if you've not heard of the Pogonip pattern by now, where have you been? If you are part of the sewing community and you have not heard the word Pogonip, where have you been? So yes, so I have decided to join in with the fun with Christine from Gemini Stitches for her lovely idea of the hashtag Pogonip party. So it's an Instagram party, and the idea is that because February is a leap year, on the 29th of February, because we happen to have one this year, if you make I just want to clear this up because I've had lots of people talking to me about this and coming under the illusion that this challenge, this Instagram party, is just for vloggers. It isn't. It's just inspired a lot of vloggers, and a lot of vloggers have got excited about it. But this challenge is definitely not just for vloggers. If you like sewing and you fancy sewing yourself a Pogonip, then this challenge is for you. So yes, so what you need to do is obviously you need to get yourself your Pogonip pattern, you need to choose some fabric, and you need to make a Pogonip, and then you pop it on the 29th on Instagram on the 29th of February. Now there's lots and lots of prizes, and I am going to pop some pictures up of prizes, but they are only available to mainland UK entries only. If you live outside of the UK, there's nothing stopping you still making a Pogonip and popping a picture of it on Instagram, and all of us kind of going on and telling you how wonderful it looks, but you'll only be in for a prize if you are in mainland UK. So yeah, but I'm going to tag Christine from Gemini Stitches below. I would go over and check her out because she is the font of all Pogonip knowledge. So yeah, very exciting. So that is my plan number one. Plan number one is make a Pogonip. So my Pogonip, I'm just going to read from the pattern instructions just to let you know what the Pogonip pullover is, just in case you haven't heard about it. So the Pogonip pullover is the perfect layer for all your outdoor adventures. It is an unlined pullover jacket that features welt pockets, a sport collar and a snap or button half front placket. It is designed for woven or stable knit fabrics, so you can have a lot of fun with your fabric choices. It looks great in everything from quilted fabrics to fleece, get your teeth in Sam, to linen. Packing and carrying the Pogonip is a breeze with a fun and optional packable pocket with strap. So this has really had me thinking, and I think what I'm going to do for my plans for my Pogonip is I'm going to make two, because I have done welt pockets before. I haven't been overly successful in certain fabrics, and one of the fabrics that I've chosen for my Pogonip, I really want to make my Pogonip in, but it brings me out in a cold sweat when I think about making the welt pockets in. So I'm going to make two. So I'm going to make the first one, have a go with the welt pockets, kind of, you know, ease myself in gently, and then have a go with the other one. So the first fabric that I'm going to make it with is this lovely loop back French terry from Pound Fabrics with the lovely puppy dog paws print on. And this one, the reason I've only got a little bit to show you is that I have already cut this out, because this is my kind of first, I mean, it's not 12 because I'm fully intending on wearing it, but you know, it's my practice piece for my more trickier fabric, because I thought it'd just be great for dog walking. The other thing is, I'm still undecided on whether I'm going to put the pocket on the back. I've watched, and I would definitely recommend that you go and watch Rachel from the French Seams and her Pogonip. Yeah, and I'm still undecided. I may put a pocket on one and not on the other one. I'm still undecided on whether I'm going to put the pocket on the back, because I like the idea of it being a packed kind of sweatshirt jacket, so that I can pop it in the car when I go stargazing, when I go dog walking, that kind of thing. However, it does worry me a bit with the bulk, and I don't want to look a bit like a hunchback. Do you know what I mean? It worries me a bit. I don't know enough about the pocket and how the pocket looks as yet. But as I said, I've looked at Rachel's, and Rachel's has I think it looks absolutely lovely. So I'm still a little bit undecided, but it'll be one of those things that I can just make a decision and go for it. So yeah, so that's the first fabric that I'm going to make that. And then the second fabric, I'm so excited about this, I'm just so excited, is this. Now this was a duvet cover and as you can see, it's kind of somewhere mixed between a boucle and a fleece, but it's kind of backed. So I'm thinking, because it's backed, it'll be stable enough for the welt pockets, but because it's got this kind of like slightly stretchy boucle, the welt pockets might be a fiddle, I don't know. Anywho, I love it, and I love it for two reasons. I love it because I just feel like I'm going to be getting a great big cuddle. I love it because the colour is brilliant for me, because this will just go with everything that I wear, and I love this colour. And also I love it because I'm going to put it nice and close. I don't know whether you can pick it up, but it's got a sparkle in it. It's got like a sparkly fleck to it, and I just think it's lovely. And because it's a duvet cover, I have actually already used some of it. It was a king size duvet cover that came with two sides. So one side of it was this fabric, the other side of it was like a white, if you think of Father Christmas's beard in crafting mode, it's kind of like that white fluffy fabric, not as stable as this. So I have put that aside because I'm going to use that for the insides of slipper boots, because it is perfect for that. But I've just put that away for the winter. But I just wanted to use the other bit. So I have actually already sewn with this. As I said, there's loads of it, so I'll definitely get plenty out. Have already sewn with this just to check that the sew was okay, and it is. I'm just a little bit concerned about the welt pockets, but as I said, I'm gonna try and see if I can make two. So I'll be making one from the French terry, and I'll be making one from this. I'm so excited. So sizing, I think now Friday Pattern Company patterns, I tend to go for the large, and it fits me absolutely fine every time. So I'm just going to go with my tried and true. Large generally does what I need it to do, so I'm just going to stick with that. I will shorten the arms because I do tend to have to do that. But I might wait and see before I shorten the arms, because again, because it's an oversized cozy jumper, I might actually want the longer arms. I'm quite often quite happy with the longer arms. And it does come up a little bit cropped, but I've seen it on other people and I think it'll be okay cropped for me. I don't think it's too extreme. I think it will be okay. So I'm not intending to mess about with the pattern too much at all. I'm just going to go with it. So if you fancy making a Pogonip, don't forget 29th of February, pop yourself over to Instagram and show us. You never know, you might win a prize. So make number 2 for February is the Marlo. It says Marlo sweater, but it's definitely a cardigan. So it is the Marlo cardigan. Now I have made the top shorter option before, and I fancy a go at making the longer one. I love a cardigan, and my shorter Marlo, which I'll try and see if I can find a picture and pop up for you, but my shorter Marlo I wear all of the time, and because it's black it goes with everything, and I just wear it all of the time and I absolutely love it. But I'm worried that because I wear it all the time, obviously it has to get washed. I'm worried that it will get ruined by washing it, so I need another one. Now I'm going to make it in this gorgeous cable knit fabric that I got from Fabrics in this lovely denim colour. Now I've got 2 meters, so that should be plenty to make the longer version, and I'm going to use this for everything. I'm going to use this for the neckband and cuffs and everything. I'm just going to use it all for the cardigan. Now I have got a couple of options for buttons. I have got some lovely buttons that were bought for me for Christmas, and I've also got some lovely buttons that I got, I think it was in a subscription box, pretty sure it was in a subscription box, and it was either in the Beyond the Pink Door subscription box or it was in my Sarah Hailey Jane subscription box, and I can't remember. No, I think it was in the Beyond the Pink Door subscription box or their advent calendar. What a great vlog you are, Sam, you cannot remember anything. But I will pop a picture of my button choices up because I haven't got them with me because I'm having a really good clear out in my sewing room, which is why we're in my spare room at the moment, because it's all in a bit of a muddle. So yeah, so the Marlo cardigan. Yeah, and just because I need another one, because I've worn the other one so much, I just need another one. So that is definitely something that I want to do really soon. Now this next plan I'm really excited about. I have made this dress once before, and when I made it, it's one of those ones where I made it and I thought, oh, I have found it. I have found my perfect fit dress. So I'm going to make it again. I've been so excited. I've been so restrained about not making like 8 of them in all of my stash fabrics, because I think it's a dress that you need to be a little bit careful about what fabric you use. And I mean, you can use lots of different types of fabric, but how you want it to look, you need to be careful what fabrics you use, if that makes sense. And it is a Marvin sewing pattern, and it is the French Dart shift dress. I will pop a picture of the pattern cover because I've only got it on my iPad, and I will pop a picture of the dress that I've already made in it. And I made that in a knit fabric, but you can make it in a knit or a woven. So I've decided that I am going to make it in this lovely fabric. Now I got this fabric from my Sarah Hailey Jane subscription box because I subscribe to the classic box. Now it's a lovely length of fabric. I've got 2.5 meters, but it is quite a narrow fabric. And so I went on to the outlet shop and I got another piece because the version that I want to make is the long sleeve version, and I would not have been able to get that out of the 2.5. So I'll pop a picture of the long sleeve version so you can see. And yeah, now I love everything about this dress. I love the kind of funnel collar. I love the puffy long sleeves. I love the the shape of it. It's shaped very cleverly actually. It's got back darts and it's got front darts as well, and bust darts, and it just is one of those dresses, it just fits my figure so nicely. Now as far as being beginner friendly, because I know a lot of people watch me for beginner friendly patterns. If you have never put a dart in a garment before, I would say have a practice doing that first, because there are different ways of putting the darts in, and I would just have a practice first. But as far as constructing it, as long as you're prepared to take your time, you know, and really take your time, then I think that the instructions are very doable, because they're really good instructions and they do take you through it all. So yes, definitely, but go with caution and take it slowly, you know, don't go rushing it. But yeah, and again, probably try the shorter sleeve version first rather than the longer sleeves if you are a beginner. That would be my, or even make a top. Have a go at making the top with and popping the darts in, because you could kind of just make it shorter. I don't know. Play, just play, be free. Of course you can do it. You can do anything. You're a sewist. You're a superstar. You can do anything. So yeah, so that is what I'm going to make. Sorry, I'm just chuntering on now. I am just trying to find the size chart so I can tell you where I am with it. So I have found it is very, very, very true to size. So I just go for I do have to grade in and out a little bit between the 12 and 14, but yeah, it is very true to size, and the darts bring it in exactly what they say it is going to bring it in. You don't want it to be super duper tight fitting. Obviously you want it to look fitted, but it has no other fastenings, which is another reason, which is for beginners. It goes on over your head, and it's just a very clever design that it is a fitted dress that can go on over your head. So obviously you don't want it too fitting, because otherwise it might not go over your body. But I found that the fit is super duper. So yeah, can't wait to get on with that. In fact, it is my birthday on Sunday, and I am going to the Southern Sewing Social, and I'm meeting up with so many people that I haven't met before that I'm really excited about meeting. I am, with a little bit of caution, thinking about taking this dress to sew there, because I might get a bit too excited and not actually get to sew the dress. But also I do feel quite confident in making it, so yeah, we'll see if we get it cut out in time. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Apart from your fabric, you will need a little bit of lightweight interfacing for your collar, because if you want your collar to stand quite proudly, you will need to interface that. And also I suggest that you use some stay tape as well for the shoulders, again, because you're pulling it on and off over your head, you're pulling it on and off through the collar. I would suggest that some kind of cross grain ribbon or stay tape and stabilizer would be a very good idea. Sometimes, I know I shouldn't say this, but sometimes I think you can get away without using it. Sometimes I don't think you should, and I think for this you definitely shouldn't. You should definitely use that and have those stabilized, because after washing a couple of times I think you'll find that will, yeah, you'll end up with saggy shoulders. Never a good look. So so that is the French Dart by Marvin Patterns, and as I said, really excited about that one. So the next plan for February are for this fabric that I've had in my stash for quite a long time. Now this is a Beyond the Pink Door fabric. It is a beautiful kind of peach feel French terry. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's got this lovely kind of fleece back, super soft feeling, and I absolutely love it. But the problem is I can just never figure out quite what I'm going to make with it. I come up with an idea and then I think no, and then I come up with another idea and I think no, or I come up with something and I think, well, that's not going to use it all, I'm going to end up with a bit left over, or this, that and the other. Anyway, I've got 1.6 of it left because I used it to colour block another item. So I thought, okay, what can I make with 1.6 and what do I need? And the answer is, what I need is, I need some more jogging bottoms. So I thought I would have a go at these, which are the Stella joggers from the Tilly and the Buttons stretch book. I thought they look really, really nice and cozy. I can see me wearing them a lot. I can see me wearing them, you know, just when I get up in the morning, slip them on for a bit of yoga, or perhaps, you know, if I just need them for around the house. There. Pink isn't necessarily my favourite colour, but I can pair this with perhaps a nice blue, so I can wear pink on the bottom, blue on the top, or, you know, I don't need to necessarily wear it too close to my face. I know lots of people say that pink really, really suits me, and it might do, but I just don't like it too close to my face. I feel like it makes me look old. Does that sound weird? I don't know. It's not my favourite colour close to my face anyway. So yeah, so I'm going to make the Tilly and the Buttons from the stretch book, and I'm going to make the joggers. Now there's a couple of reasons why I chose those ones, because I have got quite a few jogger patterns. I've got the Hudson pants that I really want to try. I've got a couple of freebie patterns that I've had a look at and I want to try. But in the workshop where I work in a sewing school, and where we work, we are putting on a workshop for the Stella set, for the hoodie and the joggers. I'm not running the workshop, that's for another lovely lady, but I thought actually it might be quite nice, because if I've made them, when people come into the shop asking about what fabrics to use or what they should, you know, or any advice and things, I've got a little bit of knowledge because I've made them. So I thought that would just be a good idea to make them. It says I need 1.5 meters of fabric to make them, and I've got 1.6, and I am quite short, so I probably will have plenty, with a little strip left over for perhaps, I don't know, something, a bit of colour blocking or something. I might just end up making a little scarf or something for a Christmas present out of the French terry, because it is beautifully soft. And now I find that the Tilly and the Buttons patterns, for me, they come up very, very large on me, particularly on the bottom half. The top half, I get away with a little bit more, but particularly on the bottom half. So my normal Tilly size, if I go with Tilly on the size, I would need to be a 5 or a 6, but I'm going to cut out a 4 because I just know that is my Tilly size. I may even be looking at the finished garment sizes. No, I think a 4 is going to be the best one for me. So yeah, so I'm going to cut out Tilly size 4 and sew up the Stella joggers in February. So the next plan for me is one that I've actually had in my stash for a while, and I'd kind of planned to make for this time of year anyway, but I'd kind of just got it when it was available, and it is a kit from Beyond the Pink Door, and I'll just show you how beautiful the kits from Beyond the Pink Door are, because they are just absolutely stunning. And the kit that I got is for the Frankie trousers. I'll pop everything is on my iPad because Andrea kind of downloads it all to you, so I shall pop the cover that I've got up there for you so you can see. And yeah, and everything comes in the pack all ready to go. So I've got this gorgeous kind of linen-y navy blue, which you can tell I just love, and then I've got this lovely kind of Liberty fabric for all of the pocket pieces, and I've got some lovely of the notions. Sorry for my rattling, but I cannot open a bag without rattling. So I've got some interfacing that I'll need. I've got some lovely universal needles that I'll need, and I've got a gorgeous label which I can't wait to use because that is just very exciting. And then I've got the zip and some thread. Yeah, so I've got everything that I need, and a little planner. So yeah, I've got everything that I need there for my Frankie trousers, and Andrea even prints out the AO pattern for you. So the only thing that I do need to do with that one, and that I haven't done yet, is I haven't figured out what size I'm going to cut out, because for that one I need to do a little bit of research. So that one probably won't get done until the latter end of February. Yeah, because I need to do a little bit of research. So this is over to you. If you have made the Frankie trousers and you had any kind of, if you have any kind of sizing advice for me, or, you know, construction advice, always very helpful. Yeah, let me know. I'm really, really interested in finding out other people's sewing stories. So yeah, last one now. So thank you for staying with me. I do appreciate it. So the last one's a bit of a wild card one, but it's a bag. Now, I don't often buy sewing magazines, but I am occasionally drawn in by pretty patterns. I bought a sewing magazine this month because of a sewing pattern that was in it. And then this came as well. I didn't buy it for this pattern, I bought it for another pattern, but this one came in it, and it is the crossbody bag. And I thought that is a really cute sized bag, because I love a bag, and I tend to wear a rucksack or quite a large messenger bag, but sometimes you just need a dinky bag, don't you? You just need something, you know, keys, phone, nails, card. You don't even need purses these days, do you? You know, but you know, you don't need a lot. You just need a little bag. So I thought that was a really, really cute bag. I've taken out the pattern pieces and I've measured them all. And you can get the lower piece and both the outer pieces out of a fat quarter. So I thought actually that really opens up what I can make it with. So I'm going to do a little bit of experimenting, and I've picked out some fabrics from my stash that I've got scraps of, and my heyday dungarees have come back in again. It's the last bit now. It's literally the last bit of denim that I've got, and I thought, you know what, a little bag would just, a little starry bag would be absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to use this. I do need to find some matching or contrasting fabric for the lining inside. It does say recommending fabric for the main fabrics. It says medium to heavyweight fabrics. Well, the denim should be fine for that, but it says such as corduroy, canvas or waxed cotton. But as I said, the denim should be absolutely fine. But I have got quite a few corduroys, you know, little scraps that I've got left over from projects, because I make quite a few of the Cleo dungaree dress, pinafore dress from Tilly and the Buttons, and I've got quite a lot of kind of just little pieces left from that. So yeah, I thought let's have a go at one. I'll definitely make one in February, and then if that is a nice pattern, I think that'll just be a nice size, and also quite a nice size to gift for a little handbag as well. So yeah, try it out. Haven't lost anything. Free pattern, scrap fabric, handbag. So yeah, so those are my plans for February. That's it from me, really. I always forget to tell you what I'm wearing, so you've had to wait till the very, very end. But I am actually making, this is another scrap fabric make. I'm wearing even the high cuff sweater from the assembly line. Is it the assembly line? I'll put it below if I've completely fluffed that up. And yeah, and I absolutely love it. It's got ribbing cuffs, ribbing neckband, and it's got a ribbing waistband, and also it's got one that kind of curves up and down. I might be able to take a picture of me wearing it and show you. It is super comfortable, and yeah, and I've just got it, and it's quite chilly here today, so I've just got my Marks and Spencer's thermal underneath just keeping me nice and warm, because although you can make it in lots of different fabrics, this is my godmother fabric that I made for my dressmaker's ball outfit, and it is beautiful, but it's not the thickest fabric, so I did need something underneath it today. So yeah, so I hope you try that again, Sam. I hope you enjoyed finding out all about my plans for February. Now my January makes video is going to come out really soon. I am just waiting for my Sirocco collaboration video to come out with the lovely Mandy from Make It So, because I don't want to do the January makes video and kind of let the cat out of the bag before that video is released. So apologies that you have got the plans before the makes, but that is the way it is. So yeah, that will come out really soon. Now don't forget to sparkle. I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye for now.